So this is where I ended up after we shrunk.
You were once
Thinking
two
about it.
bits of the same psyche. So where does that leave you?
Thinking about it, was that, are the designers in some way trying to be lazy that they skipped a huge portion of the story of the journey through the Queen's Palace by simply, you know, allowing you to go
His
big?
hand was slimy, Alice, like an eel from the Isis. And his name won't help. Bumby. If he ever qualifies, his bedside manner will require improvement.
I mean, by making us go big, we were able to essentially go through a lot of story that we should have gone through in half the time. I mean, we were probably meant to go to, I don't know, it was a fairly big castle. There were probably other places we could have gone to, and then they just decided to skip it just by making it all so you can quickly get through the whole thing. Should have used that in the earlier missions. They're annoying over the sea mission. Oh, I wonder what we do here. That's clearly not for display purposes only. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing I have an eye for this. This kind of all looks like a living organism, and I think we're in the stomach right now because that looks like stomach acid. So I'm meant to... Probably something in that direction. Let's go investigate. Did not think the floating platform would become fully submerged. Okay, let's try again. Now I've got to wait for the platform to rise again. There we are. Keep this moving. Now where's that heart? Destroy and making my love in it. Ah, screw these plate things. Can jump all the way over there. And we can jump back. Nothing to it. Probably one of the easiest challenges I've done in a while. Oh, I wonder where this leads. It looks like we're getting closer to the heart of the problem. Or that we're... You know, I can't really think of any other jokes relating to the heart. They'll come back to me. I mean, I'll be able to bleed them out soon enough, the jokes. Maybe we're having a hard time. Yeah, I'm going to skip the slide. These don't look like blood vessels, they look like cancer. Or tumours. Little black things. Wonder where this leads. Well, it doesn't appear that there's any way of opening that door, so I'll just go deeper and see what's down here. Doesn't appear that any way of going deep. I see. Very well hidden. Only someone who's unwilling to explore the whole area would miss that. And almost did. It's kind of like tonsils, the pillars. Well, I think I can see a heart in the distance. This is probably the boss bit because it's making us walk and not run. Quite a long way to go, really. You should have put the walking a bit later. Why is there always too much walking?
I was expecting someone else.
You don't know your own mind.
It's nearly a complete stranger.
What you claim not to know is merely what you've denied. You've recaptured your vagrant memories. What are you doing with them? You once rejected my attempts to control our lives forcefully. But now you've allowed another to succeed in my role.
I won't miss your tentacles.
You'd prefer the hot, stinking breath and unyielding attention of a potent, unreasoning, unfeeling hellraiser? I don't
think so?
Can you give me more than a warning? Caterpillar said you might help.
I'd need a better reason to respond than what's currently on offer.
If you don't, we're all doomed.
Not doomed, forgotten. I may survive here, but you're finished. You see the pattern of destruction? I know you do. The train is trying to destroy all evidence of your past, and especially the fire. Now, who would want that? Who benefits from your madness?
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Indeed. And vice versa.
I've set it in motion. I can derail it. This is good for me. I'm not insane. I didn't kill my family. I am fine. I'm not mad. I'm innocent. I mean, not guilty. What's happening? What are you doing?
The train must be stopped. But there's more to do. Your view conceals a tragedy. The whole truth you claim to see eludes you because you won't look at what's around you.
Okay, that was a bit.
There is no method in this madness.
My professional opinion, madness is often a treatable disease, though perhaps not in this case.
Authority must be obeyed, or it must be overthrown. Cruel to be kind, that's my technique, as they say. But she's as mad as a hatter, poor dearie.
Worst is over, and over, and over. Forget it, Alice. Forget it.
I have no idea what that was all about. But
Can't distinguish reality from illusion? Remember your last journey? An elephant never forgets where she left her trunk. When travelling by train, a valise, never bigger than your head. I may be wrong, Your Grace, but I doubt it. Down this path of primordial ooze and sideways once again.
Indeed, Doctor, well demanded, I'm sure. I mean to say, it's very hot in here. I mean to say, fuzzy. And she's no helping. Oh, no help at all.
Humiliation, I say. I approve your release, and back you come like a bad penny. Reputation in ruins. People talk, Alice. I'm an old dog, ready to bone. Don't you know? Loyalty. You must never run away from home. Stay, Alice. Sit.
poor girl. It's just so, what the hell, random that this is what it was like in the asylum. I mean, she's lost her mother, lost her sister, and she needs, mental medical help, and they put her in a straitjacket and lock her in her room. Doesn't exactly seem like the curing kind of situation to me. It's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It doesn't exactly look to me like they're curing her very well. Personally, if I was Alice's doctors, and this is a very vulnerable situation for a woman. If a woman's not quite right in the head, and she's in one of these places, it's very easy for her to be sexually abused.
It isn't what's her name from the idiot's ward.
Yeah, it's Alice, Uncle's prize lunatic.
The instruments are gruesome, but a hole in the head gives the troubles more space. Just the thing for your stone of madness. Good for seizures too, maybe. You must be as sick of those as I am hearing you whinge about them.
Just so you know, that whole drilling into the head, it is a prehistoric surgical technique called trepanning. In case you want to know, it's something that was more or less outlawed, except in brain surgery cases. But that's a bit iffy, isn't it? Really.
Some mental conditions are relieved by bloodletting. Doctor thinks it won't be effective against your symptoms, but I am at the end of my tether, and these leeches need the work.
A baker's dozen, nurse. Let me put them on her.
No, me. I can make them hurt.
Where in the world did this nurse get her medical license? A lot of the things she's doing here could be very easily classed as negligence, maybe assault.
I know.
Which
more
way's
likely.
up and which way's down?
I was gonna say...
No prayers.
don't interrupt. If I can't...
Go to the lavatory.
So that's what you and Ian to have
Yes,
done,
you are.
apparently,
But
look
what
like in
am I?
real life.
I'll give
A
you...
present? You
same.
shouldn't. I've nothing for you.
I'm somewhat disgusted by this. This
Your worship.
Alice is a
Just
very...
coxcomb.
I'm not going to say dark game, because the problem is Alice combines an awful lot of the worst sides of Victorian London. In the same way that the Wonderland book combines a lot of the better sides, you know.
Come now, Alice. Am I not to be as much honoured and obeyed as the Queen? Is that asking too much? I want what she wanted. Give yourself over to that. Trade the tentacles for the train. It's altogether a better ride. It's that or back to Rutledge.
Never a kind word or reward for services rendered. Don't I deserve a bit of luck? Don't piss on what's right knowing to me, I say. Brought you out of the asylum. Now you go back on your own accord.
I told your mother, dear. You're a distant and stubborn child, too content in her own world. Young women need to leave their wonderlands. The real world is not so wonderful. You'll need to grow up. Perhaps some more time in care.
You look decent enough, but appearances deceive. I know you for an unstable and violent person. I can't say I'm surprised you've been incarcerated in the asylum again. A long stay under supervision would serve you right.
Why does everyone dress inappropriately? Okay. Okay, he looks like he's on the road to recovery. Yeah, you just keep hitting that wall. Okay, he looks half dead. Well, we've got our hair back. I was going to say that Alice looked like Britney Spears earlier. One of those having that moment, but that would be unfair on a lot of people, including Britney. But, what is with these stupid night lights? No idea where to go now. I'll just keep running. Maybe it wants me to go into the shadows. Again, where am I meant to go? Turn a light on somewhere, no? I just keep running. It's, you know, something will happen, I'm sure. But, wow, that was a good episode. It appears they've restarted this. Anyway, I'm pretty sure most of you agree with me by now, but I really do not like or trust that Dr. Bumby. Jackass looks an awful lot like someone else. Maybe these lights aren't on for too long.
Help, Alice! We need your help!
Jesus Christ.
Desert us again! Don't ignore us!
Why do you suffer? The Queen's tyranny is just a memory. She has no power over you, does she?
Our enemies come and go, but now a new evil reigns, and this fiend's malevolence has eclipsed
What have they done to the poor child?
Queens.
Rest in peace, my dear. You shall be avenged. That reminds me, why the hell does the Queen look like a little child? What kind of lovely potions could you have had? And it's like went in a burn house to make you, look that young and that beautiful. Just so lucky. Just so lucky that Queen was. Oh, this looks annoying.